What's up YouTube, it's Sean here, and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Pokemon collab with Puma on this RSX in the Pikachu colorway. Today's video is brought to you by who else? The good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETPU insoles, which really is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So this pair was gifted to me by Puma Canada, so I want to give a huge shout out over to them first. This pair is part of the Pokémon and Puma collection, which consists of different footwear and apparel, highlighting iconic Pokémon characters like Charmander, Gengar, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and of course, Pikachu. So this Pikachu RSX retails for $120 US or $150 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Empire Yellow and Pale Lemon. And just like the Squirtle suede that I reviewed on my channel as well, this comes in that same custom box, which is done in this red finish on top, and we have this Pokeball graphic with the characters of the collection highlighted. And then on the side of the box, we have both Puma and Pokemon co-branding. So the RSX is a Puma lifestyle sneaker, which has a very chunky dad shoe vibe to it. As we take a deep dive into the details, you'll see that the base layer of the shoe, this is constructed out of a pale yellow ripstop nylon. Overlaid on top of this, we have these synthetic leather overlays in yellow, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have this darker yellow colored suede. This suede covers the eyelets of the shoe as well, and then underneath this we have more of that pale yellow ripstop nylon, and then stitched on top of the mid panel we have that Puma stripe, which is done in this lenticular finish, featuring this lightning bolt graphic, which is a nod to the fact that Pikachu is an electric based Pokemon. Right above this you'll see we have this black colored piping, and then beneath this we have this suede overlay, and we have RS running system branding found on the lateral side. In the middle of the heel we have this semi-translucent TPU heel clip, which gives you additional structure and support for the back end of the shoe, and then underneath this we have this black colored lightning bolt graphic. And then hanging off the top we have the semicircle pull tab as well. In terms of laces, so these come with two different lace options. The standard default lace is a flat style lace in yellow, which is the one that I prefer, but they also give you a secondary white colored lace as well. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in that same pale yellow ripstop nylon, and we have this synthetic leather tag on the top featuring the Puma wordmark along with Pikachu's face. Hanging off the shoe, they also give you this hang tag as well, featuring Pikachu's face once again. And then on the back of the tongue we have this rectangular tag with a Pokeball graphic along with the numbers 25, 26, and 172, which represents the different iterations of Pikachu through its evolutions. The back of the tongue and the interior liner of the shoe is lined in this pale yellow colored leather. And then as for the insoles, these come with a well padded, almost gel-like insole, and it's covered in this black colored textile on top, and it features the silhouettes of the three Pokemon that were highlighted on the back tag of the tongue. And on the bottom we have Puma and Pokemon co-branding. So the upper of the RSX sits atop this very chunky foam midsole, which is painted primarily in white, but we have this speckled yellow hit in the middle, along with the inverse, black with yellow speckle paint on the heel. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is done similarly in a combination of white rubber, black rubber, and yellow colored rubber, and we have Puma running system branding found on the lateral side of the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Pikachu RSXs. And for those wondering about sizing, to me at least, even though I read online, a lot of people say that these fit true to size, I find them to be actually quite snug. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. Puma Canada sent me this pair in a size 10, and I feel like I would have to go up to a 10.5 for it to feel more comfortable. Partially because of how the shoe is shaped, it's so high on the heel and lower on the forefoot, your foot naturally just slants forward. So because of that, my toes felt like they were being jammed right at the front. So normally for my other RSXs that I've owned, I usually go up to a 10.5 and they fit me much better. But your mileage may vary. If you're someone that sticks true to size for this model historically, then I would stick with that same size for this pair as well. Moving on to the comfort, so the RSX, I find it's actually a very comfortable shoe, and there's a ton of cushioning underfoot, and it feels quite soft as well, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your personal preferences. But if you like more of a squishy setup, then you're probably going to really enjoy how these feel on foot. Last but not least, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was just average. The suedes used on the shoe felt a lot more scratchy compared to the suede used on the Squirtle suedes, so that was a little bit disappointing. And there was also a lot of synthetic materials on this shoe like the nylons and this lenticular Puma stripe. So I wouldn't say that the quality of the shoe was great, but the build was pretty solid. I really had no major issues at all with this pair. The paint job was pretty good, the stitch job was good, no glue stains, so no complaints really from that aspect. So with all that out of the way now, let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Pikachu is obviously Pokemon's most iconic character of all time, and I think they paid homage to the character pretty well on this RSX. When you look at the sneaker, it really exudes Pikachu so well, and I like the creative touches like the lenticular stripe and things like the speckled midsole, which is small, but it really makes a big difference. But for me though, I think the RSX silhouette is a little bit dated. These overly chunky dad shoes are probably a couple years past its peak, and I don't know if this is really a shoe that I could see myself wearing. But if you are a huge Pokemon fan and you're looking for a very well cushioned and comfortable sneaker, then by all means I would recommend this shoe for you. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Pokemon and Puma RSX Pikachu. What are your overall thoughts on the execution of this pair, and are you a fan of it? Is it not really your thing? However you're feeling, drop a comment down below and let's talk. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge thank you goes out to Puma Canada for hooking me up with amazing pieces from this collection. And until next time, I'll catch you guys all in my next review.